So hey guys, welcome back. As you might have read in the title already, this video is about YouTube Journey Diary. You might be thinking what that is because I really believe that it's a fairly new concept. Nobody has done this before, and I would be really happy if I am the first one who actually does this, and then other YouTubers actually start doing this. Like if I start a new trend, then it would be really good for me. So I call it my old project because I first did this for my friend Manya. We and I did this together, and this is a picture of her journey diary. And I made a similar one, but the cover is slightly different. This is my journey diary, and it's okay if you are not a YouTuber and you don't need a YouTube journey diary because if it's a beautiful diary with coffee stained pages, and I think anyone can use it for just about anything, and anyone can do just about anything in this. It's beautiful, just look at it, and it's more of a handmade vintage diary kind of a thing, so you can use it for just about anything. It gives me the Harry Potter feels, and I am finally going to live a 0.01th percentage of my childhood Harry Potter dreams through this diary. My sister actually said that this looks like Tom Riddle's diary, and I'm gonna take the compliments. Okay, so let me explain what a journey diary actually is, what I mean when I say that it's a journey diary. As I said that it's a new concept, and nobody has done this before. People have made their journey videos, like a video of their 1 year journey in YouTube. I just thought that I'd give it more of an old school look by using an actual diary and writing everything down. It's more of a journal about all the things that I do on my channel. So what I will be doing is, I guess the first page would be like stating the date when I first created my channel and posting a screenshot of that. Then I would write about my first video, the kind of response that I got. Then it's like a journey. It's about every single achievement that I ever achieved, like every single achievement that I have on my channel. I am going to mention it in this diary. In short, I'll keep writing every single important event that happens in my life, in my career as a YouTuber, in this diary, and it will be really special for me because it has all these things. It will have all these things that would be so close to me, like the time when I created my channel and never thought that I would reach this far, or the time when I got my first 100 subscribers, or the time when I covered my first 100 watch hours, or the time when one of my videos got 2.5k views, or maybe the time when my channel actually gets monetized. And that is something in your hands. So you better subscribe to this channel after watching this video. So after a bit of my shameless self-promotion, let's get straight into the video.
So the first step is staining the pages. For the pages, I'll be using A4 sheets. Then we will add this coffee solution on top of our pages and spread it with a brush, or as I did, with fingers. And after a while of doing this, I ended up with about 40 or 48 sheets of coffee stained pages. I let those sheets dry for a few hours, and this is how they look after they are dried. Next step is to bind the pages into a book. And for that, the first step would be to fold the pages in half and make signatures. Now signatures are these small sets of 6 sheets bound together, and then these signatures are bound with each other to make the entire text block. So after taking 6 sheets per signature and aligning them together, we end up with 8 signatures. Now our next step would be to stitch these signatures together and make a text block. There are several different methods for book binding, and unfortunately, as this video is already quite long, I won't be able to explain these methods in the video, but I'll be sharing a few links in the description to help you learn how to bind a book.
One eternity later.
I stitched all the 8 signatures together and we ended up with this perfect book block. Sorry, it's called text block. Now to secure the binding, I'll be adding a strip of paper at the spine of the text block. Then I attach ribbons as bookmarks. For the bookmarks, I chose these 3 ribbons, one brown, one black and one a lace. I cut them to size and then I attached it to the spine of the book with the help of glue. And then I added another piece of paper to secure everything together. So the edges of the text block do not usually look very pretty, so for that I added this piece of ribbon at either end of the spine. And once again I added another strip of sheet to secure these in place as well. Now that the text block is done, we'll be working on the cover. We're having a cardboard cover for this notebook and I'm going to cover the cardboard with paper to join it all together. Now I've decided to make a decorative cover for this book, and for that I'll add texture to the cover using paper. I took a sheet of paper and crumpled it multiple times and then covered this cover again with that sheet of paper. And now comes the part when we paint the cover. I decided to give my book a brown cover, so for that I made brown color by mixing red, yellow and black paint. Then I painted the entire cover with brown. And now to enhance the texture furthermore, I took a bit of gold paint on my hand and then brushed it all over the surface of the cover, highlighting its edges and giving it a beautiful gold shine. Next I shaded the edges and the spine with black to give it more of a vintage, old kind of a look. And then to finish the book, I attached the text block to the cover with the help of 2 sheets of brown paper. I really wanted my book to have book corners, but as you might know, the book corners in the market are crazy expensive. So I made mine using paper, and here's how. I drew this shape on a thick piece of paper and cut these parts out and then folded them as shown. One thing that you need to keep in mind is while making this, the 4 points at the bottom should fall in a straight line. Now attach the 2 corners together with the help of a piece of paper. Cut one square from another piece of paper and then fold it and paste it. Then let the book corners dry, and once they are dry, try to put them at the corners of the book just to check their size. When you are happy with the shape of the corner, it's time to paint them. I first painted the corners golden and then added black color to give it a more rusty look. And look how these turned out. Now glue these book corners at the corner of the book, and after doing this step, the diary will be ready.
So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I thank you for staying for the entire video. Well, you know the drill. If you like this video, then do like, share and subscribe, and comment on the channel if you have any ideas. And while you're at it, do check out my own Instagram account, that is Artist Book Brush. Yeah, and that's it for this video. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.